Happy Monday! Welcome to today's episode of Refresh, our daily live morning show that only brings you the most uplifting, the most positive, the most inspirational videos from around the web. My name is Cassie. I'm an editor here at Little Things. Right there behind the camera is my wonderful husband, Paul. Say hello, Paul.
Hello, Paul.
Paul is not going to be joining us today because we have a very, very special guest. I will give you a hint. He plays for the NFL. And his mascot is an animal. So stay tuned for that. But first, we are going to get to our top 7 countdown of the day, starting with video number 7. We have a young woman who decides to get a super short pixie cut right before starting chemotherapy. Let's take a look. All right, so this is the story of Laura. And she was diagnosed with cancer, unfortunately. And right before beginning chemotherapy, she decided to take the control into her hands. Before she lost any hair, she decided to get a very special haircut. And not only is it really, really impactful, it's also beautiful. It looks gorgeous on her. And I love the fact that she's taking the control back. She's not letting cancer get her down. She knows she has to go through chemo, but that doesn't mean she can't be cute and she can't be in control. And I think that's really important. Yeah, well, it's true. And let us know, would you guys ever get a short pixie cut?
It is a very empowering thing to do.
It is. It really is, because you know that it's not really in your hands. So the one thing you can take control of is how you deal with it and what you do with it. And she said, hey, I'm getting a haircut. It's going to be in my hands. All right, so let us know, what do you guys think at the end? So she'd always kind of identified with having longer hair. She always had long hair. But I think the short cut is actually really, really flattering on her. Wait until you see the final results. It's beautiful. Beautiful young lady. And of course, we are sending out our prayers to Laura, hoping that all is well with her, that the cancer is in remission.
Good morning, Connie.
Hi, Connie.
Cindy.
Hi, guys. Good morning. Happy Monday, guys.
Margaret Thomas says a great idea and adorable cut.
Yes.
It's true.
Yeah, it's twofold. It's a wonderful haircut, and it's also a way to make her feel empowered as she's going on this journey with chemotherapy, with cancer. Oh, her hair is so soft looking. All right, so we're almost done, putting the final touches on it. She has such a great bone structure too for this haircut.
Kind of looks like an actress.
We're so bad at celebrity names. Who? What is she in? Oh gosh. Anne Hathaway?
Anne Hathaway.
There we go. That's Sonia gave us the answer. Thank you, Sonia.
Well, that means that I was right.
Yeah, and so here she got a makeover as well, got her makeup done. I think that's really important. Like I said, if you're just joining in, Laura was diagnosed with cancer. She knew she had to go through chemotherapy. She decided to start her journey strong and empowered and putting it in her hands and saying, you know, hey, if I have to lose hair, I'm going to get a short haircut. I'm going to get this cute little pixie cut. She looks beautiful. And we are wishing her all the best. Hopefully she is doing well. Ah, beautiful. I love it. It's not only a great haircut, done for a great reason. It really teaches us an important lesson. And Laura, you are in our prayers. All right, guys, video number 6 in our countdown. We have 9 beautiful beagles who finally get to experience freedom after a lifetime of laboratory research. Let's take a look. All right, so these poor beagles had lived their entire lives in cages. Their whole lives, they have been subject to laboratory and product testing, which is no way for any animal to spend their life, whether it's a little mouse or a beagle. Oh, these poor little things. Until today. So today is the day that they were rescued. They are being released.
What we're doing right now is getting rid of their federal ID number that's in their ear by giving them a name. They now have an identity which the lab deprived them of for all these years. So we're going to put on his name, and he is now Dean.
Dean! Yeah, so they just had numbers. They didn't even have their own names. because nobody was talking to them. Nobody was calling them and saying, hey, Dean, come here, come here.
I was really nervous.
Okay.
Probably one of the worst.
Oh, little baby. So this is the first time they're seeing the sunlight. They're feeling the air. This is going to be the first time they've ever been set down in grass. The first time they've ever been able to interact with each other. They've just been behind their cages all this time. This might be maybe the second time they've been held. So like I said, this is the first time they're seeing the light of day. Thank goodness. This group is called the Beagle Freedom Project. This is his first time feeling grass on his paws. And like their name implies, this is what they do. Watch this moment. Oh, baby. One by one, each dog was brought out.
Shelly Sweeney saying nice live. Thank you, Shelly Sweeney.
Thank you, Shelly. All right, look at this moment. So again, they've never interacted with other dogs. They've never felt the grass. They've never felt the sunlight. All they knew was the product testing that was done on them in laboratories. So nobody knew how they would get along. How are they going to interact with each other?
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. Wait for this. Ah, look at him!
Buddies!
Buddies!
You can always trust a friend.
That's right, Paul. Look, okay, so tails wagging, they're sniffing each other. They are immediately just like any regular dog. All they needed was one day out in the sun. Look at them. Ah, 9 little beagles finally feeling freedom. What an amazing video. But let's move right along with our countdown. Video number 5, we have the emotional moment that a 10-year-old sees color for the very first time. Let's take a look.
What are these things?
Those are just extra balloons.
Balloons?
It's in the box, honey.
Here, open in here.
This is Xavier. He's colorblind.
I got him.
But with the help of these glasses that he is about to put on, he is going to see full color for the very first time.
I hope you heard. Xavier.
He's going up a little bit for us, buddy.
Oh, he's so cute.
Got a bunch of colors in here, buddy.
Can you see him?
Can you see?
Wow.
Oh,
Very exciting.
yeah. Oh.
It's okay, no.
Thank you.
Oh,
Color.
Can you see my shirt? Purple? See Grant's shirt? Yellow?
Mr. Hawkins is crying.
It's a lot of green out here, huh? So he said the
Melissa
golf course
Woodward's
is still green?
husband's colorblind.
oh.
Melissa, have you tried
Yeah, try these glasses.
Nice
I want
glasses.
to. Don't have to.
You see here?
Oh,
Look at his
Red helmet, so check out the SBA signal.
the American flag.
American
He's
flag.
never
I
seen
didn't
the
think
colors
of
of the
that,
flag.
He never knows what color things are.
You see the seams? You see the different colors here? The green and the orange for the old canes?
Yeah.
Flag look different? Yeah?
The red, white, and blue. Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. Enjoy.
Thank you. How much?
So much we can learn from that video because there's so many things that we just don't think about. We're not even, thankful about most often. And I love that the very first thing he said when he put the glasses on was thank you to
Yeah,
his
yeah,
parents.
that's
Thank you for
amazing.
giving me the gift of color. So
We also
definitely.
have Justin Coop saying he also looks pretty cool with them.
He does.
So
That's a
you
cool
look cool
kid.
and you can see color.
And his name's Xavier, and he just seems really
got
sweet.
a good future ahead of him.
He's got a lot going on for him. So, all right, guys. Before we move along to video number 4, me and Paul here, we are going to take a very quick little break. All right, video number 4. So we have a video that begs the question: what could cause an elephant to look bashful and run away from her herd? Let's take a look.
What do you think?
I don't know. You have to, I know.
Listen,
You have to listen closely. Shh, shh.
What could it be?
What was that?
It was a fart.
Awkward moment, and then yeah, she looks bashful.
She looks bashful.
She looks embarrassed.
Runs away.
She's running away. She's running away. It was a poot. It was an elephant poot. You know, just goes
It's
to show all animals do it.
All
we
animals
all do it.
Don't worry, you know?
And it's embarrassing for all of us, and probably a lot stinkier though when you're an elephant.
Probably.
So, yeah.
Or less stinky. They don't just grass.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
That's a
Well,
good point.
maybe one day we'll find out.
We'll find out
in
one.
person. I don't know. That's my dream. All right, guys. Video number 3 in our countdown. We have a grandpa who finally gets the car of his dreams years after all of his kids grow up. Let's take a look.
Talking, watch him. He has no idea.
I can't even hear you talking.
No, because I'm too
Kidding
high.
me? You can't even hear me talking?
I'm too high.
Lead him out to the driveway. It's not his birthday.
Oh boy, this is danger.
Oh, it's just random present?
I think it's his daughter's birthday, actually.
Whoa!
Oh my God.
So this is a very make, model, color,
Grandpa's.
year, everything that he always wanted.
Whose car is that?
Grandpa.
That's your car.
What are you talking about?
They bought it for you. They bought it for you.
You kidding? Honest?
I swear. It's for you. It's for you.
So now we're gonna bury him. Grandma, this was Christy Brinkley's car. Mariette, we're gonna bury him. You know we can't drive. We're gonna bury him.
He's not even going up to it. You just can't believe it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So he had wanted this car since his daughter was a little girl.
Put him in there.
Yeah. So somehow his grandkids put this together. It is, yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Good.
He's like in total disbelief.
My mom made a friend with a guy that restores cars,
God.
and he got this one.
This was Christy Brinkley's car.
Wow, added bonus. Christy Brinkley.
Can't believe this.
Pop. This car, Christy Brinkley bought it for her father.
Or what?
Christy Brinkley. This was her car.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't
My
care.
God.
I just love the car.
We always wanted a Mercedes. Now you got it.
Yeah.
You see the Warner
Now
Brothers
what we
sticker on the
do,
front?
man, when he
Your
gets the bucket,
birthday.
we pull the engine,
Doesn't
start the
matter.
parts, and bury him in the thing, and that's it. Just, you know,
Mom,
can't believe this, really, kids.
it'll be comfortable. It's a good way to go.
What a beautiful
beautiful.
Man, can you imagine like having the opportunity to give your parents or grandparents a gift like that, something they've always dreamed of? It's really, really incredible, and Pop seemed to really appreciate
He seemed to
it.
appreciate it. I think he was
seemed
okay
pretty
with
happy.
it. Yeah.
He seemed pretty happy. All right, guys, video number 2 in our countdown. We have magical footage of 2 loving parents feeding their sweet little hatchlings. Let's take a look. All right, so this is something I had never seen before, at least not from this angle. We have a camera at the top looking down into a robin's nest. And we have both parents on duty. You can see the worms in their mouths. I've never seen something, I've never seen a bird's nest so close, I don't think. This is like truly a bird's eye view.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. But I love that both parents take care of the babies. They're both on duty.
It's mom and dad.
Yeah, mom and dad. Most often we just kind of see moms in nature. But here we got both
Parents
parents.
together.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I found a robin's egg this weekend.
You did. It
I
was
did.
very pretty.
In Amish Town. It was beautiful. I love robins. Anyway, guys, all right, before we continue on to video number 1, we are going to take another little baby break. We are here, video number 1 in our countdown. We have a cheerleader with cancer who breaks down when her high school football team honors her in a very special way. Let's take a look.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please to the south end of the stadium, where your 2016 Footy Cougars pay tribute to one of their comrades. And please welcome onto the field, your Footy Cougars!
Please help me in welcoming to refresh our special guest, Terence Garvin, NFL linebacker for the Seattle Seahawks and spokesperson for autism awareness. Terence, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, man, thank you for having me.
Of course, I'm so excited. So I have to admit something to you, and I hope it doesn't offend you. I don't know anything about football, like at all, like anything. My husband, Paul, could tell you that. So for the sake of like anyone like me watching, can you explain what a linebacker does exactly?
Okay, well, a linebacker plays on defense.
Okay.
And basically, a linebacker, you have your D-line,
Uh-huh.
you have your linebacker,
Okay.
and you have like your defensive backs.
Okay.
So a linebacker, you tackle people.
You
know
tackle
what I mean?
people.
You're like the quarterback on defense. You're
Okay.
in a sense in charge on defense, but
Okay.
you tackle people, you try to get the ball back.
You try to get the ball back
Yeah.
and you tackle people.
You tackle people.
I got it. Okay.
You know what I mean?
I can understand that.
You're not one of the big dudes, you're the second layer.
You're the second
You're the
biggest.
second layer.
Okay, you're the second biggest guy. You want the
layer.
football back. Okay, I got it. Okay, so I know that I could have looked that up myself, but I figured, you know, if you have an NFL player, why not have them explain it to you? So, but in addition to playing for the Seattle Seahawks, you know, linebacking and whatnot, you've also helped to organize a movement alongside autism awareness called Post Your Best. It's not a test. So can you walk us through a little bit about what that movement does?
Okay, well, basically, it was on social media, it was on Instagram, and basically we had people just post their best autism awareness posts. And basically, I got a couple of my friends together, and what we did was we just put a little box together, and basically, like, whoever we felt like had the best post, we sent them a little goodie box in a sense of like.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so.
What was in the goodie box, and who won? Who ended up winning?
We had this little boy win. His name is Bola, but basically we had a jersey, we had a signed Russell Wilson jersey. We had gloves from like the Redskins.
Oh, awesome.
We had, cause I had some of my friends. I had Greg Toller, I had Marcus Wheaton, and I had JT Thomas from New York Giants all come and join in with me. So we had jerseys, we had little signatures from on the football. We had a lot of little stuff. So it was pretty cool.
That's wonderful. And so this is kind of a cause that's like near and dear to your heart. Is that right? Why is it so important to you to spread autism awareness?
My niece actually has autism. My oldest niece, so I actually know how that is. I understand autism, I understand the benefits, but I understand how special it is too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's really just one of them things, like if we're being on a platform playing football, we have a lot of followers, so it's just, you know what I mean, if we can help in any way, you know what I mean, I just felt like there's a chance to help.
That's wonderful, that's wonderful. And I read that you once said that it's not a failure to have autism. Is that something that you typically want to spread to people? Is that an important message to you?
Yeah, because it's not per se a disease.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not a negative thing, and it's not like just because maybe somebody in your family might have it or somebody close to you. It's not a negative thing. It's nothing that you should feel hurt or you should feel upset about. It's just something that you just have to embrace and, you know what I mean, accept.
Yeah. That's wonderful, yeah. So you were mentioning, you're not the only NFL player working with autism awareness. You said we have Greg Toller of the Washington Redskins. We have JT Thomas of the New York Giants. We have Marcus Wheaton of the Chicago Bears. So how did 4 big football players find themselves so connected on this particular movement?
See, I've actually played with all of them, either at a different time or, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's kind of like, these are my friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These are people that I talk to, you know what I mean, on a basis. So it was pretty easy. It was a good cause, and I kind of just told them what I was trying to do with it. So it was like, they was on board.
That's
it sounded
great.
good. They was excited about it.
That is wonderful. And guys, be sure for anyone watching at home, if you are football fans, unlike, if you know more than I do, please leave any questions or comments you have for Terence. Any Seahawks fans out there? We want to hear your thoughts. So according to the CDC, which is the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 1 in 68 children has been identified with autism spectrum disorder. 1 in 6 children in the U.S. had a developmental disability from 2006 to 2008. So what do you hope that people learn and understand about autism?
Just that it's really not a disease.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's something that is actually very common, but it's something that is a positive. You know what I mean? It has a lot of benefits. Like the children or the people who have it have a lot of benefits. They have a lot of different things that they have positively to them. So it's
Yeah.
really just that it's not a disease. It's not something that people should be scared of. People with autism, or if somebody in your family has it,
Yeah.
you shouldn't be feeling like fearful or
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean?
So
Or
what
something.
with your niece? What is there a special trait something that sets her apart?
She can run.
She can run.
She can run.
She can run.
She can
Yeah.
run all she can run all day. She's fast.
Is
You
she
know what I
gonna
mean?
join
So
track at some point?
we
Or?
try to put her in like little track events, like autism track events.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she can run. She's good. So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
It's exciting.
That's wonderful. So your amazing work doesn't end with autism awareness. You also work hard to pay it forward for young people too. So how are you helping kids achieve their dreams?
Right now we're working on a little project. It's building like a 7-on-7 in a sense. So it's really just trying to get kids around high school around college. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So we're just trying to build like a little 7-on-7 program in a sense where we can travel and we can have different kids go to different colleges and do different things. But 7-on-7 is kind of the new wave right now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So we're kind of just trying to, in a sense, tap in and just be able to help kids. You know what I mean? High school kids and
Yeah.
just kids of different ages go to the next level, really.
That's awesome. That's wonderful. I love that you're giving back. You made it to the top. Now you're giving back. And I think that's so important. Yeah. So okay, I told myself that I would eventually get to some football themed questions. So I did my research.
This is a good one.
I made a list. I ran it past Paul. He gave it the okay. So how are the Seahawks looking this season?
We're gonna be a good team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got a lot of energy, we're working right now. Right now is like spring or like summertime in a sense. So
It's off season.
It's off season. So we're about to get ready to go back, but you can just feel it, like it's a lot of energy. Everybody's working.
Yeah.
We're trying to be a good team.
That's
you know what I
good.
mean?
Okay. So any chance of the Super Bowl this year?
That's the mission. That's the goal.
That's the goal. That's the whole
Yeah,
goal, isn't
that's
it?
the goal.
That's the whole point. So, okay, all right. How do you feel about the Seahawks offseason focusing on regaining their offensive identity? Offensive identity.
I mean, I feel like it's a good thing. Like
Yeah.
I feel like our offense is it was pretty strong in running the ball. You know what I mean? So I feel like they're just trying to get back to the mentality of running the ball and just it's really just about scoring.
Right.
You know what
Running
I
the
mean?
ball, scoring. Yeah.
However they're gonna score, like.
Okay.
If it's,
Sorry, it's just I have another question that just popped into my head randomly and not from my producer. What is it like working with Pete Carroll? Is that right? It's the Seahawks coach's first time. What is that like?
He's cool though. He's a good coach. He's smart.
Yeah.
You can tell he's really smart. He's real into little details and different things like that. So I mean, I enjoy it. Smart coach. He's fun to play for.
I think
that's
also
good,
though, this is your first season with them. Are you excited about the 12th man? Are you excited what that brings? The energy. I'm excited for you.
I've been on the opposite side. So
yeah,
I'm super
it's bad.
excited. Yeah.
It's bad to go again.
I'm super excited. It's a loud stadium. They get real loud.
Oh, okay.
The fans are real passionate. They call themselves the 12th man. It's 11 players on the field, so they consider.
Thank you for telling. Thank you. I wasn't gonna ask. I was just gonna pretend like I knew.
And I have, honestly, we have so many comments. Kelly Furness saying autism awareness is so important. So many people are thanking you personally for all the work you're doing. Angela Marie Jarrett says, I have some autism. Cindy Grandeluca saying, my son is going to college and has autism. People with their little brothers, little sisters. Angela, I love this. This is awesome seeing a football player. I think it's so cool that you're doing this, and our audience really loves you. And we call our guests sugar cubes. So whether you like it or not, you're now a sugar cube.
We call our audience sugar cubes. You're an official sugar cube. And I like what Helga says. Helga says autism isn't a shame. Autism is a gift and a talent. And I think the work you're doing is spreading that and helping so many people, clearly. It's amazing.
Oh, and Jennifer Fairchild works with special needs students as a teacher, and she loves her autistic kids. It's really great.
Yeah.
I love what you said about it not being a disease. I think that's important.
And I think we have a football question here, but I'm just the worst. Zach Gordon, how crazy is Richard Sherman? Is that a football question? Yeah, thank you, Zach. Is Richard Sherman crazy?
No, he's cool.
He's cool.
Yeah, he's smart.
Good.
He's smart. He plays on my team. He plays corner.
Okay,
So,
what's a corner?
It's like a,
It should just be him teaching Cassie.
It's me and you just watching a football game and you explaining things
it's like
to
a
me.
defensive back, so it's like the back end.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So he plays like the corner.
Got it. Have you ever seen an actual Seahawk in person?
It's where we practice right on the water.
Yeah.
So you'll see a lot of Seahawks flying
Cool.
Yeah, during the day.
Are they like just super scary seagulls? Is that basically what they are?
No, it's like it's a bird. You know?
Is Are these the dumbest interview questions you've ever been asked? No? Okay. Sonia, our producer, wants to know, do you like Seattle?
She's from.
Yeah, she's from Seattle. Our producer,
She's
Sonia.
probably freaking out right
She
now.
is. Her dog's name is Russ.
Yeah, Russell. After Russell.
Yeah.
Nah, I like Seattle. It rains a lot.
Oh, it does?
Rain a lot.
It does,
but
actually?
My first week out there, it rained every day. My first like week and a half, 2 weeks. But it's cool though. It's a nice city. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's real. It's small, but it's in a sense it's spread out.
Yeah.
So it's cool. I like it. I like it a lot.
Good. So, okay, what does a typical like dinner look like for you? Like, when you sit down to eat, like how much can you like how many sandwiches could you eat? That's my question.
I don't know. I can eat.
You can eat.
What I mean? I get told I don't really eat.
Oh.
Like I don't, but I feel like I eat, but I don't. I mean, it depends what it is. You know what I mean? What's the day like? But I can eat for the most part.
Is there a certain when you're in training? Is there a certain amount of calories that you aim to hit, or in a day that you have to hit?
I'm not sure my exact numbers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like I try to get good meals in during the day.
Yeah.
So breakfast is important, like lunch, little snacks during the day.
Yeah.
And like a good dinner. Like I try to get some green in, some protein, just you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just the basics, what they tell you to do.
That's
the
good.
fruit and all that.
Yeah.
Water is important.
Water is very
Water is super
important.
important.
That's true. All right, let me see if we have any. Marie just says, "Yay, Seahawks! Yay!" So we've got some fans here.
Yeah, I didn't know we have a lot of West Coast fans. It seems I didn't know that many people on the West Coast watch our show,
Yeah.
but they're loving you.
It's good to it's mostly just thanking you for your
The
work
12
again.
is
Yeah.
everywhere though.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for being here and talking
thank
to
you.
us.
I
This has
appreciate
been,
y'all.
and thank you really for the work that you're doing. In all seriousness, you know, promoting autism awareness, and you're changing kids' lives across the country. It's so wonderful. And how do you recommend that people at home how should they support and promote autism awareness? And in your opinion?
I mean, anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anything you do can help. If
Yeah.
it's just donating $1, that can help.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anytime, any type of event, any type of posting, anything, like anything can help.
Yeah, just
You know what I
talking,
mean?
having a conversation
Just
too.
awareness brings a lot.
Yeah, that's great. Well, I want you to be safe on the field. Have a good season.
Thank you.
Very excited. Hope to see you at the Super Bowl. But again, thank you so much for the work that you're doing. And thank you for being here.
No, thank you for having me.
Of course,
Appreciate you.
anytime. Yeah, and thank you guys for watching. We will see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Hope to see you there. Thank you for all of your wonderful comments and questions. We love you guys so much. Remember that life is about the little things.